Hello and welcome to Daniela Explores, and welcome to Kallithea. This video is in English. If you prefer Italian or Bulgarian, link al video italiano nel commento, link za bulgarski video v komentar. Kallithea, as you see today, is a modern resort town on the Aegean Sea. But Kallithea is much older than beach bars and sun loungers. And we are walking towards the temple of Ammon, Zeus, and Dionysus and Asclepius. The sanctuary of Ammon Zeus was built around the 4th century BC. According to the story, it was the great Spartan general Lysander that ordered the Afitos to build a temple to Zeus Ammon. Lysander had won the Peloponnesian War for Sparta. As the story goes, in 403 BC, Lysander is about to destroy ancient Afitos, but Ammon comes to him in a dream and tells him not to destroy the city. Lysander decides not to destroy the city and tells the locals to be grateful and orders them to worship Ammon Zeus. Over time, the temple was rebuilt and improved many times. A bit sparse, but let's have a looky. Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
The entrance is free.
Yeah.
There are 3 sanctuaries of Ammon Zeus, of Dionysus, and the third one of Asclepius.
Yeah.
Walk on the path, no smoking, please. Photos are
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
No smoking.
Why do you say that to me? The ruins in the archaeological site are probably from the temple built under Alexander the Great and his successor, King Kassander. I mentioned Kassandra in my video around the Kassandra Peninsula. How the Egyptian god Ammon and the Greek Zeus became one in Zeus Ammon is a fascinating story. Think middle-late 6th century BC, Egypt, and Pharaoh Amasis II needs to reinforce Egypt's western border. The most cost-effective way to do it is by using religion. Pharaoh Amasis II establishes a major cult center to Ammon, the king of the gods, at the Siwa Way oasis in Libya. The center imposed Egypt's spiritual and political authority over the region. The priests said that the god Ammon talked to them, and they used this closeness to the god to impose the pharaoh's political will on the people and maintain Egypt's control over the important and lucrative desert trading routes. Not far from the oasis is Kyrene. According to the story, Kyrene was founded by mainly Doric Greeks from the island of Terra, nowadays Santorini. There is a bit of a dispute on how the Dorics came to dominate the Peloponnese in southern Greece. But overall, I would say that the Dorics were soft invasion specialists. They tended to move into areas suffering from demographic and economic decline, and over time become the dominant group. For the Dorics of Kyrene, it was important to establish good relations with the pharaoh and his priest. So, diplomacy and economics give birth to Zeus Ammon. Well, Zeus had a wonderful view. It was quite a sizable temple. The hybrid Zeus Ammon, or to use the correct term, the syncretic god, has a beard, meaning wisdom, and the body of a man in his prime, meaning strength and masculinity. And this fits the traditional Greek iconography for Zeus. But Ammon Zeus has also the curling horns from Ammon's sacred animal, the ram. Through trade, cultural exchanges and colonial ties, the cult of Zeus Ammon spreads to Sparta. The Oracle in Siwa in Libya was among the most important oracles of Zeus, and members of the Spartan military visited it. Almost a century after Lysander, Alexander the Great makes the pilgrimage to the Oracle in Siwa, and he is told that he is the son of Zeus Ammon. In other words, at Siwa, Alexander made himself into a living god. This archaeological site has some lovely views even when the sun is hiding behind the clouds, and it is free to visit. On the site there were 3 temples: the temple of Zeus Ammon, the sanctuary of Dionysus, and the sanctuary of Asclepius. The cult of Dionysus arrived in Kassandra in the 8th century BC with the Mycenaeans from the city of Euboea. The Euboeans settled in Afitos and introduced the worship of Dionysus. They worshipped Dionysus and the nymphs in the cave beneath the rock face on the southwest side of the site. Dionysus was a semi-god, the son of Zeus and the mortal woman Semele. He is the god of wine, fertility, and theatre, and all round having a good time. Celebrations were attended by men and women. There was dancing, acting, performances, and drinking lots of wine. I leave the rest to your imagination. The third god worshipped at this site was Asclepius, the god of healing and medicine. Asclepius was also a semigod, the son of Apollo and a human woman, Coronis. According to legend, he found a cure for death. The cure threatened to destroy the natural order, and Zeus blasted Asclepius to smithereens. Apollo was not happy with his son being pulverized, so in the end Zeus agreed to make Asclepius into a constellation. People visited his temples, the Asclepia, looking for medical treatment and advice and cures. Kallithea is a popular resort, and there are many bars, restaurants, and hotels close to the beach. If you want to use the sun lounges, these generally belong to one of those businesses. While I was there, I saw some disappointed people. So my advice is to walk into the bar or restaurant, check that the sun lounges belong to them, then ask them to explain clearly the terms of use and costs involved, to avoid unpleasant surprises later. There is a free car park by the beach. When we visited, there was an old man sitting in a chair dressed like a car park attendant. But there are no signs listing costs and terms of use of the car park, and as I could not see any official badge on the old man, we just ignored him. Thank you for watching. I make videos focused on the history, mythology and art of the places I visit in Europe. If you like this take on travel, please subscribe. On this channel, I publish videos in English, Italian and Bulgarian. Please see links at the end for my single language channels. Until next time, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.